where P, X1, X2, etc. So what we see that here these represent the domain variables, right? Where unlike there, the difference is that it is similar to the way it represents it in the tuple relation calculus, but here what we represent is the domain variable. So we present a formula similar to that of the predicate calculus, like same thing what we seen in case of a tuple relational calculus. So let us check the example queries. Find ID, name, department name, salary for instructor whose salary is greater than 8,000. The same query. So here how we represent? I that represent this ID, name, department, name of the instructor, department name and the salary. So which will be as the output, and where it belongs to the instructor, and AS is greater than 80,000. So as in the previous query, but the output is in the ID only, then we just represent this ID. So similarly find the names of all instructor whose department is in Watson building. So what we see this n equal to that output is that the name of the instructor. There exists IDS where INDS, that is the ID, name, department name and the salary belongs to this instructor, and there exists BA where DBA belongs to the department and building equal to Watson. Okay. So there can be we can represent the queries in this form. Few more examples that is same as what we did in the relational algebra and tuple relational calculus. So find the set of all courses taught in fall 2009 or in the spring. So what we want as the output is the course ID. So this whatever this the in the this attribute of the section. So A is Y, B are T, which are belongs to the section, and is equal to fall, and Y equal to 2009, and or there exist this for the for spring and 2010. Right. So if you see the way where how it is different from the where in case of the with the tuple relation calculus where we are defining the tuple, instead here we are where what we are using is the domain variables. So we can basically rewrite this can be rewritten as instead of taking this and is equal to fall and 209, so we can make a more compact representation of the things. Right? So rather in this in several queries you can have alternative representation, and similarly in case of if you look at relational algebra or tuple relational calculus, and where the overall output remains the same. So find the set of all courses taught in fall 2009 and in spring 2010. Right? So instead of this or, where we use this AND operator. So right. So the other things remain same. Similarly, we can have other things like taught in 200 fall 2009, not in spring 2010. Right. Uh, and this is the universal things like students, find all students who have taken all courses offered in biology department. Right. So what we want the output as the ID of the students who taken all courses in the biology department. So that may here that you see that what with the operator what we are using constructor is in the for all, right? So there is the universal quantification, right? So note that without the existential quantification on the student, the above query would be unsafe if the biology department has not offered any courses, right? So if it has not offered any courses, then the query may become the unsafe. Rather, there are in the book there are consideration of safe expression while using this tuple relational calculus and domain relational calculus. Right? So those we are not explicitly mentioning here. Will be taking up when talking about the safety of those things. Right? These are the this is in the slide, so anyway this you may ignore, but these are the things where it discussed about the safety of the expressions and things in these sections. Okay, so what we see if we have a comparisons with the different representation of the expressions, what we have seen in the this procedural language like this relational algebra, where the representation like here to find the courses taught in fall 2009 and in spring 2010 semester or both. So the way we represent it basically defines the procedure which it execute, and that's why rather we know that this the popular SQL which are having the this is basically having correspondence with this relational algebra expressions, right? So same thing when we represent in case of a tuple, we represent that in terms of a tuple relational calculus, which is represented in the form this form, right? Find the right? Find the set of all courses taught in fall 2009 semester or in spring 2010 semester or both, right? So it is represented as a tuple. It's the same expression when we use in same query in the domain relational calculus is represented as the representing to the using the domain variable. That means the course C, which is taught in both fall and fall 2009 and spring 2010. So what we'll do, we'll stop here, and if you have any specific query, we can take up. Otherwise, we'll rejoin at with the this MS Teams will be open. We'll rejoin. You join the your Moodle at 11. That the exam will start exactly at 11 in the Moodle.
Yeah.